Perfect.
No, tell them where you been.
Oh, I just got back from the bathroom, y'all. What's up, y'all? Eye Candy is here. I do apologize for the wait.
Yeah, this man waited till after we went live to then go, man, I gotta pee.
I have to make a grand entrance, you know.
No, you did not.
For the Eye Candy.
No, bro, you
Should I
did
piss him
not.
off and wear his beads?
No, you should not because he hasn't won.
Okay. He has one. He took a picture in.
Goodness gracious. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Party and Bullshit. It's your boy KJ.
I'll make our melodies.
Theo is not here today.
Who?
Sorry, Virgil
Don't disrespect him like that.
is not here today. Y'all want to know why?
Because he don't love us.
He don't care.
He don't care about us.
He has more priorities. He has better things to do than be with us today.
The show is not a priority to him, and he don't care.
And I think y'all should let him know. Now, Chris went ahead and let us know. He said happy anniversary to the Simmonses. Simmons?
The Simons.
Simmons.
The Simonai? Simonai?
It's not a plant.
Hey.
They not in here right now, so they don't get anything.
Yeah.
Chris, if you're gonna say happy anniversary to them, you need to tag them. Sis said, who is that? I don't know who it is either because they're not here or on camera. Your dog Ruffin is not here, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shame on him.
So first,
If you're gonna be docket master, go ahead and do
on the docket.
Docket.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But it's not supposed to sound good though. It's not supposed to sound decent.
Oh, on the docket.
Yeah, you gotta match Theo energy.
My bad.
Virgil energy.
Okay. The first thing was we saw that Blake Griffin had to pay how much in child support?
$258,000 in child support, bro. A month.
I was about to say, let's put that in context.
He had to spend $258,000 a month in child support. Now, granted, that couldn't have been me. That is probably some of the best birth control there is. Child support. I've seen people's lives ruined on that. And the thing is, the thing is with that is, the kids are grown, and they're not. The mom and the dad, her and Blake Griffin are not together. So it's like, what do you need $258,000 for?
Chris said $2 million plus a year. Turn that fan on. Listen, like you said, if you need anything to like have your mind right about sex, if y'all want to teach kids something, if y'all want to tell kids what to do in health, instead of condoms, instead of birth control, instead of all of that, show them, first of all, new parents, show them pictures of them, and then show them child support bills.
Show them child support. Show me if you show. Look.
If you show kids child support bills,
look, son, this is how much I make. I make $1,600 every 2 weeks. Now, after taxes, I make maybe $1,200.
Right,
a decent
that's
check.
only $2,400 a month.
Now, after paying for your ass, I make a clean $800, if that.
And then the bills. Then you just run through the bills.
Then I got bills also.
If you show a child in health the child support bill, I feel like people will sleep with less people.
Oh, factual.
You're not just going to be going out just smashing.
Oh, most definitely.
See, the problem, I don't even understand where that number comes from. How did we get here? Because $2 million a year, that's not chump change.
What are you doing?
Now,
I understand you want your kids to have a good life. Great. I am all for that. But $258,000 a month, what do you spend? No kid costs that much.
What in the world are y'all spending $200,000 on?
At that point, you are doing far too much. You and your kids are living. Well, actually, the kids are grown. They're no longer in the house, so there's no point in her even getting that much. I couldn't deal with it, bro. Like you might have to see me You're gonna have to see me or something.
Said that's a lot of trains. Hold on, not just trains, gold encrusted trains.
Oh yeah, facts.
Chris said these ain't new facts. It's dudes with 10, 11 kids. You still spending $200,000 on 10 to 11 kids?
Yeah, that's even worse.
See, that's where you get the imported baby food.
See, but the thing, at the same time, child support isn't for failed relationships. It's for absent fathers. You can have a relationship that didn't work and the father still be in the child's life, and he not need to pay child support because at that point he's still doing his role.
Get Gatorade with me, y'all.
That was horrible. Get Gatorade. Get Gatorade with him, huh?
Cause you say get naked with him.
Gatorade archives. Tag Red Bull, y'all. But no, I feel like you shouldn't. There's no need for child support for a father that is active in the child's life. If he's supporting the child and supporting if he's supporting the child and he's supporting the mom and whoever else and the other kids and whatnot, there's no need to be putting him on child support because then at that point you're gouging him. You're being greedy at that point. I feel like there's zero need for that.
Chris said child support is another tool to hold people back.
Yeah, it's a tool. I mean, it can definitely be used for that. Now, some people they definitely
it's for responsibility because you trying to have this kid and then dip.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, I won't touch that one. I won't touch that. I ain't gonna touch that. I ain't gonna touch that one.
My thing with child support is Chris pointed out that it's based on salary, right? So if I'm a millionaire, he's an athlete, so he's got Blake Griffin has a multi-million-dollar contract a year,
right?
Because everybody in the NBA don't have that, but it's based on salary. But I thought, like, does the child need $250? Like, do they need $200,000 to take care of that child?
What is that child doing?
So because Blake makes more, does that mean that it requires more for the mother to take care of the child?
Exactly. And some people say it's to help the mom because at the same time you're still not there. But at that point, it's like, if you need that much money, let my child stay with me. The child don't need to be with you at that point. Like, if I gotta pay you that much, the child just needs to stay with me. You don't need to have sole custody. I should have custody at that point.
Seth, these are mambas. Bryant said, I haven't seen my biological dad in over 26 years. I'm still hitting on that money. But like the thing with the salary is, again, it's to help take care of the kids. So let's say Blake makes millions, you make 30-something thousand a year. So of course you can't afford, a certain amount. So your kid is only getting X amount of dollars worth of help, whereas Blake's child is getting, and we're just saying this for example purposes, the $200,000. Is it just because Blake can afford to spend more money?
It's solely because he can afford to spend more money. And even no child needs $258,000 a month.
I would love $200,000.
I mean, yeah, you would like that, but you don't need it. If my child needs that much support, then he can stay with me. My child can stay with me at that point. Why don't you give custody to the parent, to the father or whatnot? But the thing is, it's about keeping the mom comfortable at that point. Right. She's living off of that.
So then Chris said, no one needs that amount of money for one kid. Our system is badly broken. Gold diggers were created.
Honestly.
So, because that is a thing, and especially since we're talking about NBA players. Now, part of the problem with NBA players, though, is, they just out here kind of wilding, of course.
Factual.
So they run into a higher chance of running into, somebody that's here to, have a kid. Because I've seen an interview where a lady said that having a kid and going through the whole birthing process is worth it if she can get that child support check from an NBA player.
See, at that point,
she can handle taking care of a kid forever because now she has the NBA player's child support check it was like a little over $100K a month, so she could still take care of the child and not work and have enough money to have a lavish lifestyle.
So she basically got pregnant to get child support. So she's set for life at that point.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of dudes get trapped. They get trapped. I mean, most of the time. Sometimes it's because they just being stupid and not paying attention who they sticking their dick in. But it's
I was just about to say, bro, that all comes down to you, bro. Like
some people don't realize the type of woman they with. It happens. But a good portion of these times you can tell the type of woman you with, bro. You see, you can tell that she's probably somebody who's gonna try to use you at that point.
Well, it's when you also not taking the time to like understand that or see if that's possibly a case. She bad and she nice a majority of the time, and that's what they're thinking about. Whatever happens behind closed doors, they're not worried about it because they're not at home.
Man, look,
they on the road, they traveling.
If my baby moms ask me for $258,000 a month in child support, she is gonna have to run me those hands.
She ain't gotta run you those hands. She finna run you that court.
I'm gonna spend that $258K on a good lawyer because I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it.
You would think an NBA player could afford a lawyer that would keep that from happening.
Yeah, to keep something like that from happening. That dude he got destroyed. He got destroyed.
So Bryant said that's true. Same with some females who marry military men, but they get extra pay as well.
Yeah. Man, some military men put that on themselves because they are. I know a lot of military dudes who propose to their girls just because they are going overseas and they want that secured. And then women go with it because they get the extra benefits of it.
Seth said, try Jesus, don't try me. So, listen, Seth, sometimes legal
system. You just take a
over.
Drink in the middle of your sentence?
That I did.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I don't know. It felt right at the time. Until I actually did it, and then there was that little pause.
Yeah, no, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Listen, bro. Don't put yourself in a position for child support and hope for the best.
I mean, nobody goes into a relationship thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get her pregnant and I'm gonna drop some child support.
Right,
I'm gonna drop $250,000.
But when you're not taking the steps to watch who you getting pregnant, that's different.
So he probably did not know that she was capable.
Listen, bro, if you blowing the house up,
bro,
then that's your problem. If you letting her babysit the kids, that's a problem.
If you shooting the club up, that's an issue.
That's a problem.
We don't shoot clubs up.
Especially if y'all like not.
If y'all ain't, nah, man. See, I can't deal with that.
Don't flame. You have a comb in your hair. That's not a comb, it's a pick. But I appreciate you trying to be on my side. But that's not how that works. Didn't ever finish your look before you started the show, JD. SMH.
Look, I'm putting the cream cheese on a bagel, baby. I do what I do. I do what I can. And what I can't do, I try. I'm the eye candy of the show. So here we are. I'm doing what I need to do. He said Blake got a discount. 2, our culture has produced this mindset. 3, dudes pick up women off looks. 4, you can't beat the nana. And Chris got a good point though. Our culture it kind of like support it, like not necessarily glorify it, but it doesn't. Our culture don't condemn it either.
I've heard a lot of get that child support check.
That's just my baby daddy. Who that be? That's just my baby daddy.
Get your check.
There's full songs about that. It's like child support. I mean, baby mama culture, baby father culture is just kind of trash. And then you got there are cases where a lot of these dudes get put on child support solely because the mom doesn't want to. They want to show I can do this on my own. It's a pride issue.
Do women get put on child support?
Very rarely. Very rarely. Most of the time, the court sides with the mom.
Like, I was just thinking about that. Well, I'm not even talking. Like, I haven't even thought about that. I didn't know if that was a thing or not. I assumed they probably had
9 times out of 10, bro. If there's a custody hearing, the mom is going to get custody.
That would be interesting
because they feel like the child stands to gain more from the mom because she's a mom. But if I have to give the mom $258,000 a month, what does he stand to gain?
Candy. That's why you're gonna have baby mamas.
I ain't got one yet. I don't do kids yet. Do kids yet.
All right.
I get things taken care of.
Okay. Listen. The only thing I can... Also, bro, in health class, if they would tell you about things like child support, I feel like that's something educational that you could throw in there.
Child support is one of the... I'm telling you, bro. My pop sat me down and talked to me about child support.
Chris said, I'm old and I remember when you had to court a woman, meet her fam, and get to know her. And get to know them. Now I can get some from the DM.
Hey, look. You got that mouthpiece. You straight. You ain't got to meet the fam.
What?
I do not care to meet my girl's family, bro.
Why not?
Because I am with her, not them. I do not care. Do not. New topic. Do you think it's necessary to meet the girl's family? Is it like a requirement for you?
I think it's a requirement. Unless like, of course, that was almost bad. Never mind. Of course, you can't meet them in fantasies, but I think it's important to meet the family if the family is still in her life.
I don't care.
Like, you're telling me if she still speaks to, like, if her and her family are cool, you don't think it's important to ever meet them?
I don't need to. If she wants, hey, I want you to meet my family. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna sit here like, nah, I don't want to meet your family. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way like, yeah, I want to meet your family, whatnot. Like, I don't even like if I get to a point where if I feel like I want to marry you, I don't think it's.
You see Chris's comment, right?
What do you say? Oh, no.
Family is important.
No, I don't care about that.
Wait. So you're saying you won't argue about it, but you're saying if she never says anything about it, you're not even gonna bring it up.
No.
You're like not even gonna say why.
It's not gonna be a thought in my head. I don't care to.
Brian said that depends on your relationship with your family, and I think that is facts.
That's not true.
I think that's facts.
That's not true.
I think your relationship with your family has made you feel that way.
I don't care to meet the family. Because I'm with you.
No one denied that.
I'm with you
but
at that point.
What he said and what I'm saying is that stems from your relationship to your own family.
That's not true. That's not true at all. It's just a matter of.
It's just a coincidence.
Your family just.
It's just a coincidence.
What does their family contribute to our relationship? She don't gotta meet my family. Same way they feel like you gotta ask for her dad's what? Permission to marry her? Like, no.
Blessing,
whatever, same thing. I'm not gonna ask my girl's father for his blessing to marry her. We've been living together for Lord knows how long, sharing bills. I've been smashing, she been smashing. Why am I asking for his blessing at that point? There is zero need for me to ask for the dad's blessing. I don't care to.
So you just saying forget the whole family?
I don't need
forget
them.
all of y'all.
This is about me and you.
And you say that has nothing to do with your family?
It has zero to do with
your relationship with your family.
How would my relationship with my family?
Well, because the relationship with you and your family changes how you view family, period. So if you don't have the best relationship with your family, your views on family is not going to be great enough for you to go, yeah, let me go meet her family. Because you don't value family as important.
Kanika said, I think it's important to meet. Brian said, would you let her meet the family, or does she have to ask? I mean, if she wants to meet my family, I mean, she brings it up, cool.
So she has to ask, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to just sit here and make it a priority. You got to be my family. No. Like, or if it's like a family reunion or something. Like, hey, I want to go to a family reunion. I'm going to a family reunion. Would you like to go? Cool. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, I want you to meet my family. It's a very big deal to me. I don't care about that.
Why you gotta be on the extreme of the spectrum? It's not, oh my God, I'm thirsty for you to meet my family, but it's simple. Like, if you going to go see your family, are you gonna ask her to come with you to meet your family?
Yeah. I mean, if she want to come.
No. Are you going to ask her?
You want to come with me, my family? Hey, babe, I'm going back home. You want to go?
See that.
I'm coming back home. Do you want to come?
Chris said it right. You need therapy.
Why do I need therapy? My relationship.
Hey, I'm going to see my family. You want to join? What? Hey, I'm going to see my family. Would you like to come as well and meet my family?
She don't. Whoever she decide, whatever relative she decides to meet, if she just wants to, sure.
Anissa said, what if she wants you to ask her dad? Will you not do it?
If she wants me to, then I'm going to do it to make her happy. But if she don't say nothing, I won't do it. It's not going to be a thought.
So Anissa said you're marrying into that family, especially if she's close to her family. A nice amount of ladies love a family guy. Oh, yeah.
They don't get that.
Well, she might. Chris said you don't need family, true, but most things are about respect. That's why you ask a dad for his daughter's hand. So
it's not disrespect. Go ahead.
Because this is the thing about this kind of stuff. I like these kind of stuff.
You know what? It's just
because this is one of those things. It's like a TED Talk. This is one of those things.
Nigga,
Sorry, my bad. So this is one of those things that has been brought down as tradition. That's one of those things, right? So if you ask a girl why, most of the time it's going to be because it's traditional to do so. Now, Anissa came up with a reason, and she said, because you're marrying into that family.
So, Zach?
Tradition comes from something. The whole asking the father came because back then you literally had to ask the father for marriage, and then it just flowed through time, and now in 2020 it has now...
at that time.
Exactly, because now it has become a thing, and we've kind of...
warped it into something that is not.
Yeah.
So I don't care to meet I don't care to ask for the dad's blessing.
If,
I don't care to meet I don't care.
No,
it's not an obligation.
I don't mind asking because I agree that just out of respect, like, because if you think about it again, everybody's not you. So everybody is not necessarily smashing, moving in together, all of that stuff before marriage. So you are asking because technically no matter how long you have his daughter until y'all are married, that is still his little girl. And so this is just you officially saying, hey, now let me take her off your hands.
No!
What?
I already took her off my hands when she decided to move in with me.
Oh my God.
So if I don't ask the dad for his blessing, is she going to tell me no? If I don't ask the dad for his blessing.
If he says no, that's different.
No.
I'm going to marry her anyway.
So what's the point? What is the point? His opinion does not matter. Fuck all of that. I don't care. I do not care. If my girl say, I want you to ask for my dad's blessing, it means a lot to me, sure, cool. But at the same time, if I don't, are you going to sit here and say, I don't want to marry you? Are you going to love me any less? No, you're not. So I don't see it as an obligation. If she says that she wants me to, because I love her, yes, I will. But is it an obligation? No. Is it a thought in my head? Probably not.
So Bryant said, the way my family puts it, when you're marrying someone, you're marrying their family as well. I don't completely agree with that, but there's aspects that make sense, which I agree with. But there has to be something big enough wrong with you guys. If you don't want to meet each other's family. Chris says, sounds like eye candy has been window shopping a lot. True. My sister said, you shouldn't say that you don't care. I think you should say it's something you don't value and feel like you need to do. That is definitely a better word.
Okay, yeah.
Jarmon said, you're Bobby Brown.
You just say Jarmon said?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, one, don't be saying McGovern. Two.
You know what's the JD sounds weird out of my mouth.
It does.
Anissa says, sometimes parents or other close relatives may see red flags that you too love blind to recognize. Their opinion might matter to her. That's true.
So let's say,
although a lot of our generations wouldn't care.
So let's say the family recognizes red flags.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's still up to my girl to leave at that point.
Well, right, but she might not have. Again, she said, might be too love blind to recognize.
Okay, I missed that part.
So the family is just going to say what they see, and then it is up to her to take that and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do with it. It's just like if you was with a girl and I see something and I say something to you. Now the difference that I feel like is, and it's a little bit of pushback with the parents thing, is because sometimes parents point out things that aren't necessarily a problem. Like one girl you were with was like super annoying all the time, but she wasn't annoying to you. She was annoying to everybody else, but not to you.
Yeah, okay.
And so somebody asked me, are you going to say something to him? And I was like, well, no, because I don't want to create a problem that's not there. So although we feel like she's annoying, you have not said that, and you would say it, or you wouldn't be with her. You never made it known that she was annoying, so I didn't want to now say that, and now you looking at it, now you thinking about it, and now you notice something that you wouldn't have noticed.
Right, because now I value your opinion.
So now you watching.
Now I'm going to.
Oh man, she is annoying.
Exactly. Now something
that
wasn't a
yesterday.
problem. Now something that wasn't a problem is now a problem. Kaneen said, I agree with JD saying he shouldn't have to. Just updated. I agree with JD. He's saying he shouldn't have to if they've been living together. Honestly, if her dad is okay with y'all living together, he should definitely agree with being accepting that you may one day make it official. Look, it kept updating it. I'm like, bruh. But nah, I mean that's essentially what it is. Now she says, like I said, if she just wants me to, that's something that's really big with her, and I know that, then sure. My only thing is with meeting the family is, I know the hold that families have over relationships, especially on the girlfriend side. I say that it causes too many issues
because of that one particular family.
It's been multiple issues, multiple families.
But again, those people are all just people. Those are all individuals.
But yeah, but still, those are individuals, but those are her parents at that point. Those are her parents. Those are her cousins.
Just like how
she grew up with.
This new girl is not the same as your last girl, this new family may not necessarily be the same as the last family.
Right. So I'm not going to put them on the same level. I'm not going to judge them. But at the same time, that's just a personal standpoint on my end. I don't see it as a necessity, an obligation.
I also like the let's say as for the busing thing, just to also kind of give them a heads up that it's coming. So it's like you're kind of just killing two birds with one stone. So while I don't necessarily need your permission per se.
So why am I asking?
Again, I just said I like to use it as kind of like a heads up.
Hey bro, I'm about to marry your daughter.
See, I don't know why, but I feel like if I was a dad, I just want to smack you.
Oh yeah.
If you said it like that.
If you say it like that, I might want to.
I think
that's right. That's right.
We might have to go outside.
But nah, hey, look, I'm finna propose to your daughter. Like, I'm finna propose to your daughter. Well, I may propose before then. I may propose before I even bring it up to them. They may very well find out that she's finna get married
after
the fact. They may she may, Mom, Dad, look, nah, I don't care. I'm sorry. What she said?
Brian said, "Would you want someone to tell you that your girl is annoying?" I don't necessarily know because again, if I don't feel like she's annoying, then not really.
Like even if she's annoying, if it's something that I'm willing to deal with, like if her being somewhat annoying is her flaw, and that's like if that's the big flaw out of the,
I will take that.
I will take that. Like the one he was talking about, that was maybe one of her big flaws. If anything, she was kind of annoying, but that was something I'm willing to deal with, and that's something we can work through together. Because I know that I'm annoying. I definitely have my thing. So it's like
you said, you already know. Probably 9 out of 10, you already know.
Better question. Should your friends or family tell you the red flags, even if they are love blind?
I feel like red flag? Yes.
Yeah, red flags. And that's depending on what that red flag is.
Yeah. Now, Chris said, I guess because Negroes lay with each other so long before marrying, this tradition must be obsolete. Now, this is yet another tradition, but we're going to break it down.
Go ahead.
The tradition of all of that stuff, all the not having sex, the not living together, all of that is based on the fact that you could not do it originally because you could not see your bride until the day of the wedding or slightly beforehand. Back then, it was not because it was just something to do and respect and all of that. It was because you could not. And now it has evolved into this, you shouldn't live together before you're married. You shouldn't do this before you're married. It could not be done back then, which is where it started. I don't think that back then, even back then when they were doing it, I don't think you can truly know somebody without living with them. Back then they could not, though.
You can't.
Now you have the opportunity to.
I feel like if you don't live with somebody before you marry them, you open the floodgates to a bunch of different things that you could have avoided. I ain't gonna say that the marriage will fail because I've seen it work out. But I feel like they also encountered like so many different problems that could have been avoided.
Hugh said your daughter about to get this work. But I wish you would.
That's a shotgun pump. No, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that.
I'm supposed to get with JD next week. You need to see if you can get on. I don't know who he's talking to. I see what he's saying. So Anisha said, annoying to other people but not to you isn't bad.
Yeah.
Now, yes, Anisha, I understand that part. So outside of the biblical beliefs. But I know people that aren't very religious that still believe those things. Now, the sex before marriage, I'll be willing to succeed that one. I don't think you have to.
It's not a necessity.
I don't think you have to.
I see why people.
I know why people do, and I understand. But I think you have to live with somebody.
Yeah. Sex,
I think you have to.
It's like you don't know somebody. Like You don't know. Like what we was talking about the other day. You don't know the things that annoy you
until you live with them. It's
not like you have like we live together. It's a roommate thing. No, this is somebody I'm in love with, and this is something I have to deal with. No. That like I need to know these things. I need to know if I'm willing to deal with you snoring, loud as all get out. I need to know if I'm willing to. I need to know if you a slob. Because, yeah, your house may be clean whenever I come there, but that's because I'm coming over.
When I was a kid, my mom said I need to clean my room before I could have friends over, and that mug was clean in an hour. If that room ain't clean by the time I get back, you can't do nothing.
Precisely.
Time. Bet. My sister said I wouldn't ask for blessing. I would make them aware of my intentions. When you know the person you are with, then you'll be able to navigate through all those situations and determine what you find value in. Neither person should be telling all the relationship business to family members. Now, that's a fact, too.
I will take that. I will take that.
I 100% believe that you don't need to tell family members everything. I think me and my mom have a very healthy relationship when it comes to that kind of stuff. And she will ask me if there's anything that I want to tell her, and then she leaves that up to me to tell her whatever I want to tell her, which is usually not every... Actually, I didn't tell her everything about my current relationship, but I tell her a lot.
Right.
But I definitely don't like spill my guts about everything.
Right.
If there's something I want her opinion on. So also sometimes you just want her opinion.
Which is fine. But some things do need to stay within the confines of your relationship.
Exactly. If you and your girl are having like a conversation or an argument, you don't need to run to your parents and tell them that.
Because they don't have to deal with me. You do. They don't have to learn how to deal with me.
You need to learn how to handle me, and I gotta learn how to, and we gotta learn how to communicate on our own. If I ask my mom for my opinion, it's not I'm asking her and then whatever she says is the holy grail, and I take that. No, I hear what she says as an older adult with some experience. Give me your opinion, I'll take it, and then I'll do with that what I please. Now, Nisa said dealing with them snoring and helping them gain cleaning skills is a part of loving them. I once heard, hey, you don't go into the marriage in love, but you grow in love. And she said, I understand.
I probably agree with that.
I do partially.
I'm 25. By the time I'm probably going to be married around maybe 30, 29, maybe.
I'm not going to teach you how to
I'm not teaching you how to clean up at 29, 30, 28. I'm not. I'm not. I don't see myself teaching an adult how to clean up. I don't see myself teaching an adult how to manage money. I don't see myself teaching an adult how to be an adult. I don't.
I think the only problem that I find with that kind of stuff, I mean, granted, if it works for you, it works for you, and that's great. I mean, I wish the best for you, honestly.
Fucking the neighbor.
But these are people we're talking about. These are human beings, which means the only thing I can judge you on is your actions. And so if I don't know how you are outside of what you present to me, it's almost like social media. Mm-hmm. You see people's pictures, but you don't know what they're like outside of Instagram and Facebook. That's exactly what it's like to not live with them.
Exactly.
When we go out on dates, you bring in your best. When I come over, you most likely, I mean, hopefully, you know, the place is clean.
I don't have high standards. But now, granted, there are things I don't want to, like, not wanting to teach somebody how to...
It's going to be a minute.
Not teaching somebody how to clean, that's not a high standard. That's a fucking bare minimum. That is a bare minimum. I'm not teaching you how to clean up.
What if they white poop on the toilet seat? How would I know that?
I'm going to punch you.
How would I know that unless we live together?
Like...
I saw this TLC video, and this lady was addicted to biting diapers or something like that.
Oh my God, I saw that shit. And it's just like... You don't know that. And
Brian said you're going to be 50 before you get married, bro.
Hey, look, if that's the case, that's the case. But I'd rather be 50 and finally found true love instead of being 20-something and dealing with bull.
Then the question comes down to, are you 50 and unmarried because of them or because of you?
I mean, if I'm 50 and unmarried, it's definitely because of me.
When does it become you the problem? Nah, bro, all of these women trash. All of these women trash.
You know, when does it become you're the problem?
But Anissa, I can honestly appreciate that at least, though, that you're able to do that. I personally, I can't do that.
She said your clean may differ from their clean. So I have been told. Well, there are some people who like your stuff mess. He's like, no, this is an organized mess. I know, like my studio area. I consider that an organized mess.
Ask me where it's at, and I'll tell you where it's at.
I can tell you exactly where to find it.
Now, this is a good point, though. Their clean is different than my clean. I need to know what their clean is like to know if I can deal with that. If we don't live together, what if I can't deal with it?
Because if you got OCD,
we already married.
If you get mad at me because the dish soap is at 45 degrees and not 97, there's an issue. I can't deal with that.
Let's flip it around. What if she doesn't like my habits, and so like she like trips over it? Like the soap is not at 45 degrees. What? Wait, what does that even mean? What do you mean the soap is not at 45 degrees?
It's not at an angle. It's not at the right angle.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that, so Dr. Dre, he...
Hold on. Anisha said, were them fried Vienna sausages, though?
Yeah, I was serious about that.
Well, first of all, he said he was serious, but we don't know how to make them yet. Listen, I think Vienna sausages are nasty, so that's the question for him. I'm not eating that crap.
They're a way of life. Don't be that.
Chris said, single man after 35, you the problem. Go Hefner mode.
Hey, it be like that. Unless there's a certain situation that happens, yeah, nah, you the problem. So Dr. Dre, he ended up him and his wife got divorced, and she was trying to file for what was it? What is it called? She was trying to get a divorce settlement for $400 million. He's worth $800. She was legit trying to take half of what he owns, along with half of his company earnings. Now it turns out that he actually had a prenup. She didn't know. She didn't know she signed a prenup. So
that's when you get caught.
Yeah, she got caught. She basically just got caught trying to be greedy.
Stick a cord in your ass because you're playing yourself.
Yeah, no, because he was like, well, he said I was willing to give her spousal support.
I'm willing to help you out with some money so you can get back on your feet and do your own thing.
But I'm worth $800 million. You trying to take $400 and along with half of my business earnings?
Ah,
come on.
Do you know what it took to get here?
Right, you didn't. And I hate when people say spousal support is a thing, yada yada. Bitch, you didn't contribute to this. You wasn't in that basement with me making this music.
Hold on. Some people are.
Some people are.
Cause
that's very far.
Let's take what's the show? Empire. Cookie. She was there the entire time. Even if they are not,
she gets spousal support,
right? But
along with some of that company, because
even if they're not in the basement, if she's the one taking care of everything else, so you can have a peace of mind in the basement, I think that there's something to be said for that. But Dre specifically was on his own.
That's what I'm saying. Dre specifically.
Okay.
Because I mean, we already seen his story. This ain't the woman he was with.
Not at all.
By the time
she came after.
She came after he was Dr. Dre.
He was Dr. Dre already.
Yeah, no. But like, as far as it's going along with your example, Empire, Cookie Lion, she gets the spousal support. She gets part of the company too, because she went to jail for 7+ years for him. So at that point, yeah, she gonna get that spousal support.
Run me,
and she gonna get some of that company. But you ain't finna see it. That's another situation. You gonna have to see me.
Chris said Cookie get $200 million and spousal.
Honestly. I mean, that's fair. That's fair for her. But no. If we get divorced and you talking about, well, I was here for you, this, that, and the third, and you try to take half of my business, no. I can't deal with that. You're going to have to come see me. Run your hands.
So then that brings an interesting question, which is the next topic is, do you feel like billionaires and millionaires have an obligation to give away money, and what kind of obligations do you feel like billionaires have, or responsibilities? For example, I think we were having a conversation with somebody earlier about Jeff Bezos, where he needs to pay Amazon workers more because he's a billionaire. Do you feel like billionaires and millionaires have a responsibility to help out the people that are below them financially?
Responsibility? No. I mean, they worked hard to get to where they are. Just like everybody else is trying to work hard to get to somewhere else. Would it be nice? Yeah. Morally? Yeah. Well, I can't even say morally, because that would imply that it's morally wrong for them not to. But I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say Jeff Bezos is selfish because he doesn't pay his employees more, even though they make $22 something an hour or something like that. It's like, do you know how many Amazon workers there are?
So then tell me this. So then how they got there, does that matter as far as their responsibility? So Jeff Bezos, like you said, he worked to get where he is. Let's say son is the son of a billionaire. Dad dies in the will, son gets the company. Does he have a responsibility since he didn't work for it?
No.
Okay.
No, because that money was left to him
Okay.
at that point.
Okay.
He owns the company. He's doing what he needs to do to maintain the company. If he gave everybody the raise that they are trying to get him to give them, Amazon wouldn't be Amazon. If Jeff Bezos just decided today, you know what, I'm shutting Amazon down, I don't want to do this anymore.
I got enough money.
I got enough money. I am a billionaire. I don't need this company anymore. It was fun while it lasted.
I'll do real estate.
Everybody would be like, well, you're now selfish because you just got hundreds of thousands of people out of jobs. So it's like,
Okay,
pick your battles.
So Chris said, absolutely. I wish they were directly connected to true problems. They get tax breaks out the ass and mad free shit.
They shouldn't get tax. I feel like some of the tax breaks they shouldn't get.
So the question, Chris, was, do you feel they have a responsibility to give away? Bryant said they could be getting paid $75 an hour and people would still complain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's say their contribution to society is they pay more taxes.
Right.
Because sometimes upper middle class people end up paying more than rich people because of the tax.
Because
in comparison.
You're in that weird
You're in
spot.
that weird spot. So it's like, yeah, if Jeff Bezos paid $100,000 in taxes versus where if somebody in upper middle class paid $100,000, I'm paying more. I paid more. So it's like, should they pay more in taxes? Yes, because that's how that works. You make more, you pay more. But I'm not going to sit here and say they are obligated to pay their people more because they don't have to. He worked hard to get to where he is. It's not his job to make sure the world is functioning.
Right. So
he's not the savior of the
What was brought
world.
up to me was that and this is just some people, and this is more of an opinion-based thing anyway. So just let me know if you disagree or agree. But it was, if you work so hard to get where you are, you have a responsibility to pour back so someone else can get to where you are. That's what they said word for word.
My responsibility to the people is to help so say for instance I'm building a company, Tune Up Entertainment, and say for instance Omega Middle East gets $1 million contract. My obligation is to you and Virgil. That's it. That is who my obligation is to. I'm gonna make sure you all right. I'm gonna make sure Virgil is all right. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't owe shit to anybody else.
Oh is the key word, by the way.
Yeah.
We're talking about responsibility.
Yeah.
We're not saying don't. We're not saying they shouldn't. We're not saying it wouldn't be nice.
I'm saying I don't owe anybody else anything.
You do not have to.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, I gotta give a portion of my stuff to so and third, this, that, and the third. Like, no. Because what did you contribute to this? How did you help me get to this point? You didn't.
I want to take a second to thank Mrs. Simmons for joining us today on her anniversary. It's a pleasure to see you. We're glad that we could be a part of your...
It's your anniversary. Anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's your anniversary. Made for you and him.
Anissa said this is recorded, so you can't ever go back on that. We appreciate you allowing us to be a part of your late night entertainment, Kamara, on your anniversary. Chris said, I wish they were being properly taxed. He made billions, no taxes paid. Yes, they have a responsibility to society to help us all function. Look at LA, the most beautiful, disgusting place due to money disparity. So, Bryant said his net worth mainly comes from the company within itself, which is where his tax breaks come from. He could and shouldn't write off everything he buys as a business expense.
Exactly. So yes, he should pay more. He shouldn't. Some of the things he write, because he probably writes off damn near everything as a business expense. I would, but he probably writes off everything as a business expense, and he shouldn't get that benefit, but he does. So that's a flaw in the system at that point. I feel like once you hit
After a certain
certain
money.
point, it's like, come on, bro.
Because like businesses definitely do exploit that, but I know a lot of businesses that try to exploit that because any little tax break is going to help them.
Right.
Any little piece of money I can find that they not gonna take, let me get that in there.
Like that for Jeff Bezos, that's not gonna do him any. That extra $2 million is not gonna do him. He's probably not going. That can be taken out of his account. He would not notice.
Now, one of the most annoying thing is like when you see how much a celebrity or how much like somebody like Jeff Bezos is worth, you assume that is what is in his bank account.
No.
Yeah, this person's worth $26 million. Damn, bro, the things I would do with $26 million. That is including all of his assets. Okay.
Yeah.
He cannot go to he might, but you're not gonna go check his account. It's not gonna say $26 million.
That's not what he
probably.
Hope. But like, because he's actually getting divorced. Back to what we were talking about earlier. Now she's trying to take half of everything. Now, granted, I don't know his story. I don't know if she was there from the beginning. But I feel like if you're not there from the beginning of the start of this company, you don't get anything. So then at that point, do she got to pay the same amount?
What?
So Jeff Bezos and his wife is getting a divorce.
Right.
He leave Lord knows how much, couple million.
Mm-hmm.
Is she obligated at the same time? Now she's rich. I mean, she's rich. At that point, so is she obligated to help the society?
I guess for that side, if I'm trying to understand what they're saying, probably not, because he has
rich.
a continuing.
But
he
she's
has
rich.
a continuous circulation.
That's not his problem, though.
That's true.
That's not his problem. She's rich, and according to what they're saying, if you're rich, like unbelievably rich.
I guess what they're trying to say is if you have the ability to do so. So if you're recycling millions and billions of dollars, then you technically have the resources to pour back in. Now, Chris said, well, first Brian was saying start your own business and do the same and do as you will with your money, which is a fact. We pay more in taxes than Bezos after being taxed all year and paying sales tax. But if we get conspiracy about it, though, who knows who truly controls their money? We all know who controls their money. The Rothschild?
Roethlisberger, but we don't talk.
It's not Roethlisberger. It's the Rothschilds. Brian probably knows the name that I'm thinking of. Why don't we talk about him?
No.
You're right. I ain't trying to have somebody.
We don't mess with the powers that be.
You're right.
They stronger than the CIA. What you talking about?
Yeah, don't know. There is no higher money. Nothing.
They knocking on my door.
They're not knocking on your door.
They're gonna knock on the door.
They're gonna knock on your bedroom door. They're knocking on the bedroom door.
I'm gonna need you to come with me. Who are you?
Could you imagine hearing a knock at the door and you like wake up and they knock again and you realize it's the bedroom door?
It's like, bro, my heart is pounding.
See, I knew Brian was gonna put it in the comments.
Yeah. My heart is pounding at that point, bro.
Oh, I'm over.
It's like, so clearly somebody is in this house that don't need to be in here. I'm going straight for the jugular. I'm doing what I need to do. I might just try to stab you through the door. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, it's because we're on the tune-up page for something, both of us. It's not letting us share it.
Another topic that somebody presented was, so this guy and his girlfriend, you already know who, were getting a tattoo. And the girlfriend was getting a thigh tattoo.
Which it is saying it on the ad, on the butt.
So the guy had his hand on her butt. So let me see exactly what he said. How dare this man put his hand on her ass trying to make sure that he's following the drawing? Nah, homie, I'm gonna need that to just be messed up.
Bruh, at that point, if you feeling that shows a lot of insecurity on your end.
Brian said they just walk in and grab you.
Yeah, facts. You just wake up somewhere.
Listen, bro, in the back of my mind, in the farthest depths of my soul, I think that's funny with a slight little bit of truth. Like he doing a thigh tattoo and he like grab it to hold.
Now, if I hear you gotta box me, bro. We gotta box.
I'm gonna need you to see me. I'm gonna finish this tat.
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna follow the stencil. I hope it works.
Nah. It's hey Jasmine. You shouldn't be tripping, bro.
I thought it was funny. I think that was the most man meme. Like it wasn't an actual meme, but I think that's like the manest kind of meme you could think of. Nah, bro. Because your hand on her ass, I'm gonna need you to just.
If that's an issue, like, babe, I don't want you to get thought tattooed because he's gonna have to touch your ass.
If you care that much, why did you
even let her do
Be careful with that let and allow word. That's gonna get you in trouble.
You're right.
He cannot allow
Why
her
did you
to
support
do anything.
it?
Yeah, there
Why
you go.
did you support the thigh tattoo?
Hey, a thigh tattoo makes me uncomfortable, babe. I feel like I would feel kind of goofy saying that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, you getting a thigh tattoo makes me uncomfortable.
I don't know why this made me think about that, but quick question. What is the difference between making love and having sex? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't have old Virgil here.
Well, what do you think the what do you think the difference is?
Well, in my opinion, I feel like it's all based on mental. It's all based on what you're thinking in that process. But that's just me. I want your opinion while I type this out because I can't do both.
I think the difference is them long sliding down the wall strokes. That's making love. That's
slide down the wall. Nah.
Sliding down the wall music video strokes.
Are you just trying to get your dick wet? I mean, let's say you just trying to get your dick wet, but you still give
making love strokes.
That's not my problem. At that point, I'm doing my job. I'm supposed to give the illusion of making love.
Sex is physical. Love making is emotional.
There we go. At that point, I'm supposed to make you feel like you are the only woman in the world right now. It's supposed to be us. It's supposed to be like pitch black, us two. It's just us. Sparks are flying.
So then when you make them feel like they're the only person in the world and then y'all done it.
No.
When she done? No.
Those are the strokes.
You gave her them strokes that made her think y'all are the only ones in the world. So when you get done, so what are we?
We are farmers. No.
Wait, after that, we're just
We back to where we started.
Nah, bro. Nah, you done hypnotized her.
You
done hypnotized her.
That's not my problem.
Nah, bro.
If we don't say we in a relationship, ain't no relationship. Ain't that how that work?
So what you telling me is you gonna give her them exactly. But if you don't feel that way, JD, you're not making love.
You're not making love. I am giving you strokes. I am hitting your guts.
Hold on. You're not telling me that you giving making love strokes and not feeling something up here. You're not telling me that.
I am deep in this shit. I'm fucking her shit up. That is
hold on. That's fine. But you're not gonna tell me that you are making love to her and something not going on up here.
Yeah, if I'm making love to her, yes, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, and if I make, as someone who's made love before, in my mind, I'm like, I love this woman. I want to give you the fucking world. I'm going to give you the most passionate strokes.
Yeah, and then as soon as you're done, he don't feel that no more.
No, because I'm still making love. At that point, I'm making love. Now, if I'm having sex, if we're fucking,
never mind.
No, this is about the order. If we're having sex, if we're just having sex. I mean, I'm gonna let you bust a nut, and depending on how much I actually mess with you, I might give you head.
You can be killing it and not be making love. You just know how to hit it right.
Exactly. It's all about that stroke.
Right, but you just said that you be making love. You be giving her those.
No. I give the perception of making love.
Through my
stroke.
Through
my
wrong.
Stroke.
You're lying.
Because when you making love,
you're lying. What up, 94?
When you making love, you're
what
talking. What's up, y'all? Share it live also. If you making love with somebody, you talking in their ear and whatnot. Y'all doing all kinds of stuff. It's sensual. It is intimate.
Right.
But if you having sex, y'all going at it.
But you sitting here saying you giving making love strokes, but not making love.
Yeah, because it's mental. It's mental.
So if it's mental, without the mental, how are you giving making love strokes if it's the mental?
No. I'm saying it's
said it's the mental.
It's when you make love, it's mental.
Right. So how are you giving the strokes?
Because I know how
to hit love.
Because I know how to hit it. If you know how to hit them walls and them angles.
Right. You just hitting it right. That don't mean you making love.
But this, no. It's the same strokes though.
No,
It's the same
it's
strokes
not.
though.
It's not.
You can tell if I'm making.
You can hit the pocket in bowling, bro. You can hit the pocket. There is the pocket, the main pocket that'll get you to strike basically every time. That's making love. Now, sometimes you Brooklyn, you still hit it, right? Sometimes you a little high, you a little too soft. If it still strikes, you still hit it right. You're not making love, though.
Nah, because that's also by chance. There's no with sex and making love. Well, with sex, there's room for error. With making love, there's no room for error. You know what? Actually, reverse that. With making love, there's room for error.
He's physically crushing it without being emotionally attached.
Yeah.
But you're not making love.
Yeah. Now, granted, I do understand how that can backfire because I have had somebody try to rope me into a relationship.
Rope you in after you just gave her the perception that she was the only girl in the world.
No. I never said. At no
You
point
gave
did I
her
ever,
the perception.
At no point did I ever say that you are the only girl in the world.
Nonverbal communication, my friend.
If I'm giving you good strokes, that means I am doing my job. I am upholding my end of the bargain.
You didn't say they were just good.
I am upholding my end of the bargain, though.
You can hit it right, but you said you making them feel like they are the only person in the world.
Those are the strokes I'm trying to give.
Bro, you bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like, not every person I have sex with get the same strokes. Let's be real. Everybody ain't getting the same strokes. Not everybody get grade A. Sir, there are a select few people who get my grade A. They get my grade A. So you got her giving grade A to everyone?
No.
So you did?
No.
Before your European queen, you gave grade A to every woman?
No, I didn't have the ability to.
No brother of mine gives lackluster dick.
Oh, hold on.
Not on purpose.
If it's not A plus, then
No brother of mine is out here.
I'm just not going to
refuse to be a brother to somebody who out here giving trash peen. I refuse to have it.
Hold on. I never said that. I didn't say that. Brian said, but that happens. I still be getting calls.
Yeah, it happens, bro. It's like sometimes it just happens. And sometimes you don't even try.
Nah, bro, because I feel like you the kind of person that probably say some shit and then forgot that he said it.
Like what?
You look like that one kind of dude that probably whispered "I love you" in her ear when you were smashing.
I probably whispered in her ear, "I love this shit."
Nah, she probably heard "I love you."
She heard "I love you." I said, "I love this shit," and at that point, it's not my issue. It's not my problem.
That really on them and think they won't get sprung.
Look, I'm gonna give you that rod, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. You can tell. How about this? A woman can tell if I'm making love to them by the type of head I give them. And I've only given head to a certain amount of people. So, you can tell.
Two.
Huh?
Just two people.
Two people? You've only given head to two people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't heard it. So, actually, now that we're on that topic, is it wrong to get head and is it wrong to get head and not give it?
Yes. If this is it's not if that's the case. If that's just what's going on, sure. But if we're gonna talk about what we specifically talked about, it was she thought she was getting head from you. She gave you head with the expectation of head, and then you did not.
But did I ever say that I was?
Oh, you should. Okay, bro. I feel like you should have to say, if not, versus the other way around.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm grown enough to know that if I'm not trying to give head, I don't need to be having sex. If we're being real. Now, granted, I don't give head to everybody regardless, because I just don't be feeling like it. But I mean.
See, bro, you're selfish.
I don't be feeling
You're
like
selfish.
Not everybody deserves my head.
Nah, bro, you selfish. Not everybody.
Not everybody deserves. I give grade A head.
So
I don't know how to give bad head.
Okay,
anymore.
so let's say this then. If she gave you grade A head, but you at first you weren't expecting to give her head, will you then give her head?
Oh, she gave me that ball?
Okay.
Oh yeah. I gotta return that back. I gotta let her know I ain't no bitch.
Okay.
I gotta let her know. I ain't finna let her think she controlling this.
Wait,
moment.
so is that how you determine it? What they give you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
I can see that.
Now I have gotten it and not given head. I mean, because it's like, I mean, it was good.
Well, you've gotten bomb and then didn't give head?
Oh no. but I rarely receive ball.
Oh.
There are I firmly believe there are more guys who know how to give head to women than
Because ours takes technique.
ours take technique. Girl,
There's for the most part. There is a such thing. The likelihood of a girl giving bad head versus a guy giving bad head.
Now, granted, it may not be good, but
it's enough to get the job done.
yeah,
Where if we don't do it right, the job is not going to get done. You
Yeah.
will be laid off. You will be fired.
you would be laid off.
No 2 weeks.
You will be talked about in the group chat, bruh. And then when Bree said that I gave trash head, that I ain't gonna lie. Like it's like I knew I gave trash head, but it hurt to see it. It was like, damn.
See, that kind of takes some figuring out. That takes a little bit of trial and error.
That
at the
takes
beginning.
trial and error.
We don't.
In high school, bro, you're not thinking about clit. That's not something you're thinking about. You're thinking about vagina. Oh.
Vagina tongue.
But I mean, my dick going there, so why wouldn't my tongue go in there? That's how that works. That's all my thought.
You gotta.
That was my thought process.
We gotta figure it out. They did not. They can get suggestions on maybe how to be better, but not get off of me. We're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, this is like I've never. There's been.
Brian said that do hurt different.
I've gotten bad head maybe a handful of times, like actual bad head, to the point where I was like, and it's like I didn't even tell them it was bad at that point. It was like,
you ain't know.
I mean I knew it was bad, but it was like I just stopped them and I switched. We moved to another position or some shit. Like I just. It's like how many times have you told a girl that her head was bad?
Never.
But how many females have you heard told a dude that their head is bad?
All of them.
And those are double standards when it comes.
A girl will not hesitate.
A woman will not hesitate to tell a dude that he's bad at sex.
Oh.
Not even just sex, in general.
Bro, laid off, fired, no 2 weeks, no final check.
At all. No recommendations.
You're done.
You gotta move to another state.
Bro, you gotta move to another country, new passport, new identity.
Factuals. Like, it's
Bro. It ain't never happened to me in college, bro, but I know people that happened to in college. Your college career is tainted. If somebody gets word of that, you better hope you get lucky that somebody else don't know who that is.
Facts.
Because there was a rumor on the second floor about one particular person because some girl from the 5th floor told some girl on the 4th floor, you don't know him, it was when I had the weird roommate.
Yeah.
But the rumor spread down the hall and everybody on the floor knew. And he tried shooting his shot at some other girl on the 5th floor and she had already heard about it.
Damn, see?
They didn't even give him a shot.
I'm glad.
Bro, he didn't even get a phone interview, my guy. He didn't even get a phone interview. They checked the black and white resume. Done.
Yeah, nah, man. See, luckily by the time college came,
bro, hopefully you have enough trial and error.
I had a
that's also the problem with people that don't want to do any sort of anything sexual at all. Especially guys. You have to.
You have
to at least do that. Because if you wait till college, heaven forbid you wait till marriage and it's bad.
You better hope you got somebody who also doesn't know what they're doing.
Bro, please.
Like, because it's just going
to
be
bad. Y'all both
got
to be inexperienced.
It's going to be bad.
Then y'all just going to mess around
That's why I can't really wait till, I don't want to wait till marriage. I want to, because I want my honeymoon.
He has more important things to do today, Pooh. That's what he told us.
Basically.
He said, I have more important things to do than come entertain the fans. That's what he said. You should get on him next time.
Facts. But yeah, it's like, on my marriage night, my honeymoon night, hell, marriage night and honeymoon night, I don't want to have, I don't want to
experiments.
I don't want to experiment. That is the night I am making love to you. I am making love to my wife. That is a different type of sex.
Okay, I'm not going to lie, bro. I couldn't imagine. I forgot about the honeymoon.
Yeah, the night of your marriage and the honeymoon. That whole weekend.
I could not imagine getting married, waiting till marriage, and then getting in there, bro, and you don't know what you're doing.
Imagine getting bad head on your honeymoon night.
See,
imagine
the bad thing, though, is he has more pressure than she does.
Exactly.
She can probably try her best and especially if he's inexperienced, she can probably try her best, and he'll be fine. But it's not gonna work the other way.
It doesn't work that way.
He can try his best, bro, and he might be doing literally nothing. Like to the point where she's like, "Okay, this can't be it. This cannot be how this is supposed to be."
I was talking to this girl, and she was saying that she had. Oh, this is a good friend of mine. She was like, she had sex with this guy and whatnot. And they was having sex for 2 hours, and in my mind, it's like you had sex for 2 hours, and neither one of them came. So, or at least someone who's willing to work with you on it. I've had a couple older females teach some things my freshman year of college. I was fairly experienced, but she took me to a whole nother
See,
level.
now that's different.
Facts, bro.
There's a difference between There's a difference between like you good, but she can show you how to upgrade. But you at least got the foundation.
I know how to get a spare. I want to know how to get a strike.
Yeah.
I need a strike. Yeah, you know. It's like it's crazy. But like she was saying, neither one of them came and they had sex for 2 hours. And in my mind, it's like,
how do you let that go on for 2 hours?
How do you let that go on for 2 hours?
2 hours is a long time.
It's like, why are you having sex for 2 hours straight?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a long time.
That is a long time. Look, I'm gonna be straight up. If I'm having sex with you for more than 30 minutes and I ain't came not once, your stuff is trash and we don't need to be having sex.
Wait, so you immediately go blame her for that?
Yes,
bro, you funny.
A dude can nut off his dick. If this shit grazes his leg, his pants leg too hard. Yeah, it's like, come on.
Bro, you goofy.
Come on. No, if we don't get to that point, bro, it's like, no. 2 hours is just too long for me, and neither one of y'all came. It's like, what are y'all doing, bro? Y'all in there. Y'all wasting time. You just wasted a body.
I don't think I would ever tell anybody that. I don't think I would ever let that come out of my mouth verbally that we had sex for 2 hours and neither one of us came.
Neither one of us.
Also, bro, that's a long time to be wasting your time. It should not take me 2 hours.
It should not
take me 2 hours. If it's taking me 2 hours, bro, we gotta stop and we gotta talk.
That comes with not talking to each other.
And
also because
I understand. I can definitely understand how uncomfortable that conversation has to be.
No,
that's one of those things where you just have to do it one day. Get that conversation up.
Brian said I used to do 2 hour sessions in high school. Both would come multiple times. We even took a milkshake break. Y'all took breaks and both of y'all came multiple times.
Yeah.
Neither one of them came once. That is a waste of time.
I think you need to take the time to just push through that one conversation about sexual experience.
Exactly.
I think once you get through it the first time, it'll definitely be easier.
And it's like a lot of women go around saying this dude's trash in bed, this dude's trash in bed. It's like, did you tell him what you like?
No.
Because
they didn't say
I've given trash dick before. I will admit to it, and that was because I gave her good stuff, and that worked for her.
I did the same thing over here, and you didn't say nothing.
I'm gonna try the same thing to you,
bro. Ain't nothing more detrimental than if you fake it.
Don't. It's like, why are you faking it? You're not helping anyone.
First of all, don't fake it and then tell me that you faked it, because it's after the fact now. So now you don't let me feel like I just won a gold medal.
Yeah.
But now you're telling me I ain't even qualify.
I dated a girl who said that if we were to ever have sex and it wasn't good, she would fake it and then tell me afterwards.
Why would you do that?
Luckily we never had sex, but it's just like, why would you? So now I'm going to assume that you're faking it every time.
Because they did. So this is what I've heard. I've had somebody say that to me before. Now, this was before college. But it was, I didn't want to ruin the mood. And to a point, I understand the intention and I understand the sentiment. But after you say you've already faked it and I didn't realize you were faking it, from now on, I am now thinking she's faking it.
You can, tell me, what do you like?
Tell me what's really going on.
Tell me what you want. Man, what's the next topic on the docket, bro? Because I just don't understand that stuff, bro.
So since we're talking about that kind of thing, something that has happened was, do long distance relationships work?
As somebody who did long distance for some years, it can work. It can work. It takes more work than what you think, though. You have to be willing to make those sacrifices. You have to be willing to make those trips. And you may not be able to do it every weekend. You may not be able to do it every month. But y'all gonna have to talk every day more than you would like. And in my past relationship, I don't think I wasn't ready for it. And I mean, we eventually got to a point where it was sustainable, but it definitely it was hard. Like it was multiple times where we almost broke up, and like we got into a lot of fights because in my mind it's like I'm working, I can't just call off and whatnot. But at the same time, you got to take into your significant other's perspective. I want to see you, I can't. So I want to talk to you. All we can do is talk on the phone now. I can't. So it's like, why are we in a relationship? You have to be willing to put in that work. There are going to be sacrifices that need to be made.
You can't treat a long distance relationship the way you treat your girl if y'all live in the same city.
Because so in my past relationship when I did distance, there were multiple times where she compared me to her friend's relationship. There was multiple times where she compared me to her sister's relationship, and it's just like, I'm not them. That's not my relationship. That's not our relationship because we are distance. You cannot put us on the same. You can't put us on the same playing field. It just doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to make those sacrifices, bro. And I don't understand why people get. I don't understand why long distance relationships get the flack they get. Because I mean, if I love you, I love you. I mean, that's just that on that. But I mean, that's just my take on it. Like, it takes more work than what you think. You have to be willing to put it. You have to be willing to make those sacrifices, bro.
I think also one of it is expectations for each other. I think some people make the expectations a little bit too high. Like, so the people we're talking about specifically, we're not gonna bust them out or nothing, but like one of them was sending gifts and traveling to them and like telling their significant other to come travel a bunch, but was upset because the significant other was not reciprocating. They weren't, sending gifts and they weren't visiting as much as possible, but the other person couldn't. I don't think one of the problems, period, with relationships is just because you do something does not mean that the other person has to do that back. Right. So if you're somebody that likes gifts, don't assume that by me giving you, like if I give you gifts, don't assume that means you need to give me gifts back because I like gifts.
Right.
Tell me I like gifts, and then you can deal with that.
And that also comes with you have to understand each other a lot more than if we were to be like if we lived together or something like that.
Yeah.
You have to understand. You have to understand yourself more. If you know your love language is quality time, personal touch, and things like that,
a long
distance relationship is not going to work for you because as much as you love them,
you're
not going to be able to be loved the way you want to be and need to be loved.
Unless you find somebody else to do it.
Unless you got somebody else that's filling in that time. You may not have no.
Matter of fact, let's not say it can't work. Let's say it'll be a lot harder.
It'd be a lot harder. You'd be hurting yourself. You'd be hurting yourself to a point where it's not even worth it at that point. You have to understand yourself. And if your love language is like me, I've come to understand that my love language is quality time, and I don't care for gifts that much. I just want quality time and you just chilling with each other. So distance may not work for me. I'm able to do it. But long distance just probably won't work for me anymore, at the least. It depends on what your love language is. Because now I'm at a point where I can kind of go see you more, So if I can, I will. But and at the same time, I'm gonna need you to be willing to make some type of sacrifices on your end.
Long distance did not work for me because I'm kind of bad. I have been really bad at long distance because I'm really bad at giving that almost extra level of communication.
Right.
Because I'm not going to see you on Friday or I'm not going to see you tomorrow. So I had a problem with forgetting. I have that mindset most of the time. Like sometimes with April, if I haven't texted April, I'm like, well, I know she's going to be home at this time or I know I'm going to see her tomorrow. I mean, we live together now. Back then it was I know I'll see her tomorrow. I'll talk to her tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But with a long distance relationship, it's like no, you need to make sure
you talk to her.
You talk to them, and I was just bad at it, and it ended up driving her crazy. and it was driving me crazy, and it was driving her crazy. So I'm just like, listen.
Exactly, and you gotta understand, not even just love language. You gotta understand who you are. It's like when I lived in Florida, like that's when we always did long distance. But at first, she was 3 hours away. I was just able to go home whenever, pretty much.
Hmm.
But then when I moved to Florida, it came harder because that's a plane ticket at that point. So, and I always had a mindset of I need to work hard now. So by the time I'm 35, I ain't gotta work as hard no more.
Right.
So I would literally drown myself picking up unnecessary hours just working. I would send her gifts and whatnot, and that's fine and dandy. She liked it, but at the same time, she wants more than that, and I wasn't able to give her that. And it was partly because I slick wasn't willing to, because in my mind it's more of I want to secure a future for us. So if you know that you have to be willing to take that step back with your own personal stuff, which is the sacrifices I was talking about. You have to be willing to take those personal sacrifices for the gain of those.
She's not trying to wait for 5 years for you to do all of that.
She's not.
And I mean, and again, that would be shame on you to expect her to.
That was my problem. I expected her to. I realized that on that relationship, I put a lot more strain into it than I was willing to give credit for. I put a lot of strain into that relationship. But, I mean, yes, there were things on both ends, but I could have definitely made that easier if I understood.
Sending gifts is one thing, but sometimes they would rather just talk to you on the phone.
Exactly. And that was time. It was like, I used to tell her.
Bro, Darius.
I mean, that's part of you. Gotta be willing to do that.
You gotta be willing to what? Send nudes?
Yeah. Sexting is part of long distance.
Hold on. You saying for a long distance relationship? No, hold on. I agree, but just for the questioning, you saying for long distance to work, you gotta be willing to send nudes?
Send nudes, get on FaceTime.
Bro, you funny.
Phone sex, bro.
Bro, you funny.
Phone sex is a thing and it's necessary, bro. Because it's about feeling that energy with each other, bro.
Hold on, but what about the people that don't do that stuff even if they were together?
Then that's just not part of their love language.
Okay, so they don't have to.
They don't have to.
Okay.
If y'all know that sex is a part of y'all, if that's a big part
basically,
of y'all,
if you would do it if y'all are together, then you have to find some way to incorporate
exactly.
that. Well, some people are willing to have sex with you, but they're not willing to like take a picture of themselves naked.
I get that.
I've dealt with that
FaceTime before. FaceTime it then. Send me a Snapchat. Something.
Hey, bro, Snapchat now.
Hey, now that you can get.
People be screen recording.
And then you get a notification, though.
Not if you screen record.
Yes, you do. You get a notification. You do.
You don't.
Yes, you do. They get a notification if your shit screen recorded.
They don't.
That's what happened. That's how that argument started.
All right.
They get a notification.
Bryant says sexting isn't enough. I would have to deeply love her for long distance to work.
Yeah,
I mean, need that cat.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I mean, because it's like, be ready when I finally come see you. Be ready.
Now that's a good question. So, is it an obligation to have sex when y'all do visit?
Yes! I wish. Zoltan, I wish she would have told me no. And I understand how that sounds. I understand how it sounds. I would have been so angry if she told me no.
Yeah. But you would deal with it.
I would deal with it, yes. Obviously. But she told me no.
Phone sex is obsolete. FaceTime me that kitty so I know it's real.
It's obsolete.
Did I say obsolete?
Obsolete. Yes.
Wait, Darian, would you not even be okay with Snapchat?
Yeah, no.
Hey, because Snapchat used to be okay.
Snapchat used to be okay. But it's like, nah, if we doing distance, bro, and I finally come see you, that's a whole new honeymoon. That is a whole new honeymoon. Sex, going out. Like, don't tell me, bro.
Chill.
Like, don't.
Yeah, tell him.
Don't tell me we can't do all the things that we've been talking about.
Okay, now that's some bull crap.
Yeah,
when y'all are in distance and y'all be talking all this nasty, and then y'all get together. And it's trashy.
Yeah, it's trashy. Nah, man. Like, don't. If we've been talking about this stuff all while, like,
don't talk nasty, and then try to come up in here classy.
It just doesn't work.
I'm trying to be nasty.
Facts. It just does not work.
Listen,
that way,
keep this same energy.
Keep that same energy.
I don't know about obligations, but it should be mutual wanted already. Let's change the word from obligations. Do you expect expectations?
Like if we, bro, look, if I ain't seen you in 2 months and we finally meet each other, and you say that you don't want to have sex, I'm gonna feel like you're not sexually attracted to me, and that's gonna fit.
I would definitely be like,
or like who you smashing? Who else you smashing? Who else? Who digging you down?
You telling me somebody who taking care of you?
Who's getting your rocks off?
Because I understand your right-handed man, like, be getting the job done, but that ain't enough.
I can beat my meat all I want, but it ain't gonna.
Those are two different kinds.
That's two different types of nuts. I can't. No.
I need all the whoop whaps and the whams when we meet up. My man said he need the buns,
the
yams, the nanny.
The yamalicious.
Get them goods.
Get them goods. Yeah, nah, dog. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it just comes down to knowing your. I mean, that just comes down to knowing your personal love language. If you know that you can't deal with that, don't do it.
Spine gonna be sore with consent, of course.
Oh, with consent. Consent. Word of the day. Consent.
Word of the day. Word of the evening.
Word of life.
Word of the life.
Word of life. Consent.
On both ends.
On both ends. But
consensual.
You know what? Not touching that. It's consent. Consent.
Lord, thank God.
Consent.
I think people just need to make sure that when they choose to have a long distance relationship, they have expectations set and they have those conversations about what those expectations are, because you are going to find yourself more often than not being angry at that person because of something that you expected to happen. You expect them to make this amount of time for you even though they're working and you're long distance. If we're living in the same city but I work a lot, you can come through really quickly or I can go over there really quickly. When it's long distance, they are relying on that phone call. You have to value kind of the little things a lot more.
Yeah, and that was an issue I had also. And that's just me personally.
April's in Alabama right now with her friends, and like, I didn't even, I don't think I called her today. I think I texted her like twice, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I was literally like, she'll call me if something's going on or whatever. Like I didn't feel like I had to call her.
But that's also because you know you're going to see her.
Exactly. Now, if she's living in Alabama, I probably would have called her like, hey, just checking in. What's going on? How's the day?
I miss you. I'm thinking about you.
Small talk, whatever.
Little things. Little things. You have to be willing to deal with that.
So Brian said, if you're doing long distance, can things be open to the both of you having an open relationship?
No.
Not at all.
I will fly down and
that rule don't change. That's no different than if you was here.
You got to know yourself. That's a fact. Men don't really get asked for consent. That's another conversation. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but
yeah, that's another comment for another time. But we can bring that up next time. We can think about it strategically how
to work that.
Yeah.
How to work that? Yeah.
Because you don't want to take away from the real issue to highlight another.
Right.
So we'll strategically plan that one.
You gotta make it in a joking manner towards us.
Because we not trying to get.
Because we know male bashing is fun. That it's okay to do that.
It's fun if it's us. You got to know yourself. That's a fact.
Yeah, you got to know yourself. I mean, it just.
We were talking to these two people, and they had been through a lot together, and they were together in the same area first, and then they became long distance. And Bryant said, "Why not? Why can't y'all have an open relationship?"
It just.
I don't like to share.
I don't. Yeah,
I'm selfish.
I know the type of woman I want, and I don't want. I don't want my girl doing the nasty things that we do with another nigga. I can't imagine.
I would be paranoid.
It's gonna be that he's just.
She probably smashing somebody right now.
Right now. No, I can't deal with that.
But that's just me.
Because it's gonna replay in my mind that somebody's beating my girl cheeks from the back. And now I gotta fight you. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with an open relationship. It's not for me.
If she wants an open relationship, then we're just not gonna make it work.
Yeah, because clearly you want more than one person, and nobody's fault.
The second she brings it up, she's not a bad person. Like you are entitled to your opinion, and if that's what she wants to do, that's fine. But if she were to bring that up, I would just say, let's go ahead and end it.
Yeah, because at that point you are already entertaining that idea.
You're probably You already got somebody in mind.
Yeah, no. If she just come, and we talked about that before.
If she just come to you talking about it, she got somebody in mind, and she thinking about it. But I don't want to cheat.
I don't want to cheat on you, so I'm giving you an option.
So either we consent to it, or I hope that you never find out about it.
Or we just break up and not guess which one I'm doing. Are you afraid she's going to get it more than you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Possibly. I'm afraid of the possibility, yes.
Yeah. It's not hard for a woman to get sex, bro. If women were more, if it was more accepted for a woman to just go out and have sex, then I mean, it would be so much easier for them.
And even if that's not true, even if she's not getting it more than me, I probably and I'm thinking about myself. So if I asked for an open relationship, not specifically with April, because April don't even like strangers, but that girl takes stranger danger to like the extreme. She be making the funniest faces at people that are even close to her.
Mm-hmm.
Back up off me. But like, I would be worried. I wouldn't even be wanting to have sex with other people because I'm sitting here like, she probably smashes somebody right now. It would probably make me sick.
Sick to my fucking stomach, bro.
Darian said it's because they're my walls.
It's that simple. Those are mine.
And I don't see the problem.
I don't need them contracted
I'm
in
the
any
only
type
wolf
of
in the
way.
blown down.
I don't need no. I don't. Those are mine.
Plus, yeah, I'm not wearing other people's boneless shoes.
I'm not wearing other people's bowling shoes. I'm not. That's my hallway. That is my hallway. I'm able to do this and touch both walls. Actually, a little pressure on my arms.
Listen, that's a fact.
I'm not dealing with that. If I come back and I can walk like this clean through, it's an issue.
Women can stick their head out the window and find someone to have sex with.
It's really simple. It's really simple for her. It's so
thirsty.
It's because dudes are so thirsty. Bruh, OnlyFans. Women literally make thousands of dollars a day because
Brian said, "Why y'all so possessive?"
I found that. I don't know. I really don't see the issue.
I don't know.
No.
Is it, Brian? Does it at least make it okay that my girlfriend doesn't want me to be with anyone else either? Does that make it any better? I don't need no extra graffiti on my walls.
That's facts.
Brian said there's many walls out there, but I only want these walls.
I want these walls.
If I wanted the other walls, I'd get the other walls.
They fit me perfect. What is it called?
What?
Constructed? Yeah, I have sculpted. I have sculpted these walls to my liking. I have.
Why even be in a relationship if you want to do that? Like, why not just be single and just smash them both?
Or just be in a polygamous relationship.
Well, that's what he's talking about. Many cheeks need to be clapped out there.
Yeah, if you just want to smash,
if I want to just clap cheeks, bro, then I just won't get with nobody.
Yeah, there's no point of being in a relationship.
It's because some walls will not allow you to put graffiti on them unless you lay claim. Unless you devote yourself emotionally.
But some people allow you to put graffiti on their walls in hopes that you will lay claim.
That is also true.
They try to wrap you into a relationship. Sex is not consent for a relationship. Sex is not consent for a relationship. Bro, look. Yes, I have scoped these walls to my liking. I don't want to change. But I had sex with a girl at one point, and
I don't know why
she thought that because we had sex, we were then in a relationship.
I know that, yeah.
And it's just like, what was like?
Where was that conversation at?
Where was that conversation? I got her number. She worked at Walmart. I got her number on Thursday. We smashed on Saturday. Come Monday, we were in a relationship. I don't know how the hell that happened. And she just brought it up in conversation out of nowhere. So yeah, would you being my man and whatnot? And I'm like,
yo, man.
In the back of my head, it like y'all know Dragon Ball Z. You see that light go through their head.
But wasn't that the same person that you didn't address that either when she said it?
Because it threw me. I was
lost. There's your problem.
I was lost.
Here's his problem. Is he heard that and he did not immediately address it. So then he let time go by without addressing it. So then now he looks like the asshole because he didn't address it the second he saw it. The second she said, "Now you my man,"
to her through text while we were before. So it's in writing.
It don't matter what happened before that.
It was in writing.
It don't matter what happened before that.
I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm just kind of vibing.
That
I would
don't
love
matter.
to be friends with you.
That don't matter.
I want to be friends with you, and we can date and see where things go. She thought.
We can date and see where things go. That's what you said?
Yeah. Dating does not mean a relationship.
To you.
That does not. Dating.
Hold on. Did you tell her in writing what your definition of dating was?
Yes, I want to get to know you. I want to date and get to know you.
The fact that you know that your definition of dating does not fit the traditional, did you specifically
That is what
tell
dating
her? Hold on. But you've heard what other people call it.
That is what dating is.
So, sir.
That is the literal definition.
Sir, I heard you. So are you telling me you've never heard of anyone else's definition of dating? Even if it's wrong, have you not heard that?
Dating means relationship?
Yes. You've never heard that before.
I've heard it. That don't mean
Hold on. I didn't say it was right. But did you tell her specifically, this is what I think dating is. I know that this is what other people think dating is. That is not what I think. Because then the second she said, now that you my man, you did not go, hold up. So it seems to be some miscommunication here.
I made it clear after the fact. Because after time went by, I was like, so I don't want to be in a relationship right now.
After time went by,
it was like a day after that.
Hey, bro, if it's more than 24 hours, it don't matter because she said that to test you and you failed.
JD, I'm in the info for the yams. No. And
yes. Yes.
And then what messed me up after we both made it clear and whatnot, I don't want to be in a relationship.
No, you made it clear.
No. So after that, clear as mud. So after that. After we broke up and whatnot, after we made it clear, we had that conversation that we are not in a relationship and whatnot. We were talking and whatnot. We were still just texting. We met up again, got some drinks, and then we ended up.
Why would you meet up with someone like that again?
Because we were friends.
She has already proven to you that she cannot be trusted. She has already proven to not understand what you are trying to say.
At that, ain't no trying. I perfectly said it.
And what happened? She thought she was her man.
We smashed.
And she thought she was.
Later that night, we smashed. And she tried to wrap me into a relationship.
Exactly.
Again.
So what made you think?
And then she got mad at me because I said I don't want to be in a relationship.
Because you let her call you her man and didn't say nothing.
I'm talking about after that.
Exactly. So after that, why would you go back?
Because we were friends.
Because you were attracted to crazy.
I'm not attracted to crazy.
Why were y'all friends after that?
Because we were cool.
How were y'all cool?
Because I admitted fault. I had omitted fault.
How so? What did you say you did wrong?
I was clear. I didn't clearly specify what I was saying.
Even though you don't believe that.
I don't believe it.
So hold on.
But
you don't believe. You don't.
I apologize.
Let's get past the apology. You believe that you said it as clear as you could have, correct? Don't say nothing else. Answer the question.
Yes.
And somehow she still thought, after you explained it clearly, that you were her man. Why would you still want to be friends with her and then escalate that again? Because you're attracted to crazy women.
I'm not attracted
You're attracted to crazy women.
I'm not attracted to crazy women.
We can't date and see equals yeah. What the hell? Like, no. We can date and see yeah. What that mouth do?
What's your favorite color? Triangle. You trying to smash? Triangle. What's up? What you trying to do?
You have an attraction to crazy women, and it's.
You think I just go on her?
Yes.
Yeah, she look crazy. I want that.
My man, you let her do that after you said you explained it clearly, and then still kept her as a friend.
Because we were cool. She's still good people.
You just said she tried to rope you into a relationship when you made it clear. You said that means it wasn't clear. That means it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear.
And then it was very much.
It wasn't clear.
It was very much clear.
So it was very clear. She tried to rope you into a relationship after it was clear, but you don't think she's crazy though.
It was clear to me.
It was clear.
It was clear.
It wasn't clear.
If I say
it wasn't clear.
I want to date and get to know each other.
If you say I want to date and get to know each other, see her. Oh my God, he's in love with me.
She fell in love after that dick.
After you said let's date and see, then you gave her making love strokes, like you like to say. Then she called you her man. You didn't say nothing.
I gave her good strokes.
Then she called you her man. You didn't say nothing. Then randomly tried.
And then after that, I admitted
24
fault after
hours.
that.
You didn't believe that though. Why? I
It don't
understand.
matter if
Hold
I
on,
believe
hold
it.
on.
I still apologize.
I understand.
And I made it believable.
Right, so I understand if she wants to be friends. But you know on your end that you explained it very clearly. Which means she's not set with reality. She's not.
No, he doesn't got me. He doesn't. If I say,
hold on, that's not the point. The point is, I didn't say you were wrong. What I'm saying is, if you said you explained it very clearly, and she still didn't understand that after you explained it clearly, why would you want to keep that kind of thinking?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, I do.
Because I knew I could smash again.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
I knew I could smash again.
Because you ain't shit.
Oh well, fuck it. That ain't my fault. That ain't my problem.
So
if you go sit here and hurt
now, hold on. So this is the same chick that got mad at you and started texting you all the time and cussing you out, right?
That was way after, because we stopped talking after that.
Exactly.
After that second time.
Crazy.
And then I was like, nah, fuck it.
Only crazy people after time goes by. She ain't got no closure. She thought you was in love.
Why the fuck would I be in love after a week?
Who knows?
Why would I want to be in a relationship after a week?
Because
that's common sense.
Because she's not in her right mind, but you still.
That's not my fucking problem at that point. That ain't my fucking problem. Take your ass home. Go get some fucking therapy or some shit, and go home.
Right. Don't be her friend and let her
I'm
go
not
get
her
some
fucking
therapy.
friend.
But you were. You
I'm not
enabled her. You enabled that behavior.
Enable her.
You enabled that
I
behavior.
did not enable her.
Bro, you scarred that chick. And
I
you should
scarred
feel
her?
bad.
I scarred her?
Obviously, if after weeks she felt the need to message you and cuss you out after weeks. Y'all ain't talked in weeks. And
I
she
didn't
texted
scar her. I did not scar her.
So you ain't do nothing wrong.
No. I did nothing wrong.
Right, yeah. I don't see nothing wrong.
Telling her what's right. No. I did nothing wrong.
My guy, if you tell a young lady that can is red and she says it's blue, why are you still her friend? Y'all looking at the same can.
Right.
Hey baby, this red. Come back tomorrow with the same can. She say it's blue. Why y'all still friends? Why y'all still friends? For the buns? You'll overlook that? She believes that can is blue because she'll give you the cheap.
Wait, lies. What am I lying about? What did I lie about?
You gave poor communication.
Tell
him, Bryant.
I don't understand what's poor communication if I say I want to date.
Because you did not specify what your definition of dating is.
What do you mean? What my definition? My definition is the definition. And then if you decide to bump uglies with me after that, that is not my fault and that is not my problem. I didn't force you to do anything after that. I didn't.
Are you really about to pull the I didn't force you card?
I didn't hold a gun to your head.
Really?
No.
Oh.
You decided to let me come over.
Oh, you're terrible.
You asked me to come. You asked me if I could come over.
She was probably hoping your dumb ass would change.
No! Change what?
She was hoping she could make a man out of you Mulan style.
She thought that fucking me was going to make a relationship, and that did not work.
Well, because
that's not how that works.
Because you said let's date and see, she probably thought. If you just wanted pussy and nothing more, you should have made that clear from the beginning. JD, Jada, only difference are 2 A's.
That's not the case. That wasn't the case. I ain't gonna sit here and
say. So you didn't go to her just to smash?
To her house that night, yes. But we were still in the process of getting to know each other.
So okay. So what didn't you like about her? Because
I didn't know enough about her to be in a relationship.
Right. So you smashed. And then you became friends, so what happened to the get to know? Why'd you stop getting to know her?
We didn't stop getting to know each other.
So then, okay, so you kept getting to know each other, and then you smashed again, so then what happened?
What happened after that?
Right, yeah, what happened?
Oh, she started out of nowhere, she just started something. A switch flipped and the crazy came out.
No, the flip did not switch. The switch was already flipped. You be ignoring the red flags.
I did not ignore red flags.
Bro, the red flag was she said, now that you're my man after one night of smashing. If you smash one chick, bro, she call you her man the next day, run. Run. If she clearly wanting more, you need to go. Omega Alcina. bro having entanglements.
Entanglements.
If after one night, bro, she is calling you her man, you need to go. That was a major red flag that you ignored, and you don't want to believe that you are attracted to them crazy people.
I don't go out here looking for crazy women.
I don't go out here. You don't have to go searching for them. Those are the ones that you bring home.
No.
If I'm thinking of every person you've at least mentioned, they are all crazy.
And I also have to contribute. I have to consider what I contribute to that crazy.
Oh, well, of course.
And I
you bring it out. They're already naturally crazy, and then you bring out their worst qualities because you be acting like a piece of what?
Every woman is crazy. It's just a matter of what type of crazy and what sets it off.
So Shawnee said, okay, but were you really interested in dating and getting to know each other and see, or was it just you interested in seeing the smashing after that second time?
She's still on here. Oh, that's awkward. But
he ran right into the pussy. That's what eye candy attracts. No.
So, what? So she say, were you
really trying to date and see?
Yes, because that was around the time where I was actually trying to get to know these people.
Oh my! Just because you say those words out loud,
I meant it.
If you was trying to get to know him, then why you smash so quick?
What does that have to do with anything?
Why you have to smash? Why didn't you just get to know him?
Sexual compatibility.
First?
I want to get that out the way. But it don't have to necessarily be first.
Yeah.
But I want to get that out the way.
Right.
I want to know if there's even room for growth.
Right.
And we were talking to each other for a few days before we smashed.
What's a few days?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Smashed on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Got her number Thursday.
Right, okay.
Bro, look.
Got her number Thursday, talked Thursday and Friday, smashed Saturday. But you trying to get to know her. And hold on. You also said this was also when you were, instead of just smashing chicks, you were trying to get to know them, yet you chose to smash.
No. That was when I was smashing in the process of getting to know people. Now after that, I learned.
Right.
Now I'm at a point where I'm not.
After that similar situation that you dealt with your whole life, like that's
not
the
my whole life.
You telling me that has never happened before?
That has never happened before.
You've never smashed a chick though, and like made her tell her that y'all ain't in a relationship, and then have them feel like y'all are in a relationship.
That has never happened. That was a first for me, first and only. But after that, I told myself
he wanted to get to know her vagina. He had no interest in her.
Stop, because she is a part of
his interests were in her.
Excuse me. No. After that, I decided that's when I
right after you crushed her.
I didn't crush, but I didn't crush her.
You smashed, turned down her after she thought y'all were in a relationship, then friend zoned her, then smashed again. So she probably had hope that, he's smashing again, so he's probably changed his mind, and then completely ghosted her.
How about this? Maybe if I had met her family in those 3 days, I would have noticed those red flags.
If you meet her family within 3 days, that's a red flag too.
But I would have ignored that red flag.
Wait. You said if you would have met her family in those 3 days.
You know what? Had she met y'all, which y'all are my family, I would have avoided that red flag.
That's true.
Probably. I would have avoided that red flag.
You don't listen to us.
But then again, at that point, that's a red flag in itself, because why is she meeting y'all that soon?
I mean, if you go smash on Saturday, you might as well let us meet on Saturday.
No, smash. Just because we smashed, that don't mean we meant to be in a relationship.
But you said you were trying to get to know
her. I am trying to get to know you.
Her body.
Her.
Right.
Along with her body.
So what did you learn about her? Did you end up learning anything?
That she was crazy.
No.
And I did learn some shit about her.
I don't know, JD. I don't think you're ready for adult relationships.
Oh my God.
I don't think this nigga is either.
Why am I the bad guy? Because I was clear.
Because you are the bad guy.
Because I was
You're
clear.
The bad guy.
I was clear.
Copyright.
Oh my God, why the hell is she on here too? I was clear about what I said.
You literally said, I want to date and get to know each other.
I want to date and get to know each other.
That implies whether you said it and
because
whether that's what you meant.
I go by what the definition is. Because I go by what the fuck Webster said.
Did you pull out Webster for her?
Why the fuck am I pulling up Webster?
Well, obviously, you need to clarify what dating
I shouldn't
means.
have to clarify.
I know for a fact that if I tell a girl we're dating, she believes we're together.
That's That's why relationships don't work. Because nobody dates anymore. They go straight to relationships. Nobody dates. They don't know what the fuck they like. They see things. They see the potential in somebody.
See, I'm not.
They fall in love. People fall in love with potential.
I'm not understanding that.
People fall in love with potential.
Hold on.
And not seeing them for what they really are, or seeing what they like.
Hold on.
They don't know what the hell they like. That's what dating is
I
for.
completely disagree with you.
You don't think that's what dating is for? To see what it is you like?
No, I disagree with
the different qualities in people you like?
I disagree with the whole. You think people aren't dating and jumping into relationships, and that's why they not. And that's
why a lot of
you're giving too many words at power enough to control where the relationship is. If we jump
clear,
you weren't. If we jump straight into a relationship, we're still getting to know each other the same way if we were dating. We're just not messing around with other people. Dating is technically gonna be whatever you call it, because before we are dating or in a relationship, yes, we're talking, we're getting to know each other. But when you're in the relationship, you're getting to know each other until.
I should always clarify. She should have made sure before. How about that? She should have made sure before.
But you said your intentions were to date and get to know, so you should have made sure that she understood your intentions.
She should have. She said, "Hey, look, I want to make sure that we're on the same page." Because when I said that, I thought we were on the same page.
Sex comes after you get to know someone if you are looking to date.
It doesn't always have to.
It does if someone finally is trying to get to know people because of his failures before.
You can get to know somebody while having sex.
Right.
Do that.
How has that worked out for you before that? You can't say, well, because you're single. You can't say it's worked well before.
I mean, just because I'm single now, that don't mean the past relationships in my life are just bad.
Hold on, I didn't say that. I said they failed. Did not work.
I mean,
because of whatever you did.
You are a Jada. I'm not a Jada. Don't call me. Don't do
Yes, you are, because you're not taking responsibility.
How am I not?
You blaming them. They should have made sure that I said it. They should have made sure.
I said it clear. I'm not understanding. I am genuine. I'm not trying to be funny. I am genuinely not understanding because I said what the.
Because your words did not match the actions.
How?
I'm here.
How? Because we have sex. I'm good enough to have sex, but I'm not good enough to be in a relationship with. That's bullshit. Just because we can have.
Ain't nobody said nothing about a relationship, but the second you literally said right after that was when she said you was her man and then y'all became friends.
Okay.
Whatever, bro.
She said that we were in a relationship. I was like, I cut that off.
You didn't cut it off.
I cut it off.
You let a whole day go by without saying nothing.
It was more like later that night.
Yeah, okay. And what did you say?
I think our relationship was too soon.
See?
I can't remember.
Thursday you get her number. You say, I'm just here to date and get to know you.
I want to get to know you and date and whatnot.
Saturday you smash. Monday she calls you her man. Monday night, hold up. Listen, I know we just smashed and all, but don't think that mean nothing, girl. I'm just here to smash.
Has she kept going with the road that we were on? Has she not said that we were in a relationship?
Darian said, find one thing you could have done better.
He said,
find one thing that you think you could have done better.
One thing I could have done better than that? Not smashed again. Actually, after she said that, I probably should. Not probably.
If you made it clear, you should have left the second she said you were her man.
Exactly. At that point, that's one thing I could have done better. I should have just cut it off right then and there. Never talked to her.
With the wrong head.
I was thinking with the wrong head. At that point.
What not equals anal? I want to date, get to know you and whatnot.
I want to have sex, penetrate you. Head.
So then let me ask you this: when you tell people that you just want to date and get to know them, do you even mention sex at all? So in that situation, did you mention?
She knew that I wanted to have sex.
How did she know that?
I said it.
So you said I want to have sex today.
So that night I didn't say that. She said that day. But
Listen, bro, it's
I
2020.
said that I like in the midst of the conversation I was like I believe in sexual compatibility also. So I mean I like to have sex with people I'm in the process of potentially being in a relationship.
Oh, so
with.
he was trying to use the mouthpiece to get in the drawer.
Now whether that happens now or later or whatnot. That's completely dependent on you.
That'd be your Jada right there. Because you already knew whether that happens now or later, knowing D-A-M-N well. That's you ain't shit, bro.
How am I not shit?
You ain't shit.
How am I?
My man said,
I mentioned it.
Whether,
I mentioned it, bro.
no, this is what you did. Whether that happens now, it's going to happen now. Or later on, who knows?
How am I supposed to know that she liked me that much?
Oh my
for
gosh.
3 dates.
Listen, bro, it's 2020, bro. If you tell somebody this and you let them know you want to have sex, bro, you're going to have to make it perfectly clear that us having sex does not mean, I need you to know this. If we have sex, tomorrow we are not together.
You know what? That goes back to what we always talk about. Just because we should, just because I shouldn't have to, that don't mean we got to. And I would say that. I will give you that. Just because I shouldn't have to, that don't mean I don't got to. So, sure, I probably could have reiterated that, and I'll leave it at that. But that don't make me a bad guy.
Yeah, it does.
It don't.
You ain't shit.
No, how am I not shit?
That's okay.
Because I was clear about what the process was. I was clear about my process.
How long did that interaction with that young lady? How long did that last?
Altogether,
Yeah.
Before I stopped talking. Well, I mean, she reached out to me out of nowhere.
Before she reached out to you, how long did that last?
Like a week.
A week.
It was like a week.
You wasted a week of that girl's time.
She wasted a week of my time also. My
How
time.
she waste a week of your time, bruh? You got the buns.
She got the dick. I don't understand.
You know you can't say that. We're guys. It's all about. It's only us. We the only people that get anything from that.
No, man, no.
Supposedly.
No, because she tried to manipulate me. She tried to manipulate me and shit, and that's what pissed me off.
Oh, so it pissed you off that she tried to do what you tried to do?
No.
It made you mad because you felt like the women.
Because now
you felt like what you do to the
what
women.
You're not gonna do
you felt like what you do to the women.
That, because what you're not
you
gonna,
felt like what you do to the women.
What you're not gonna fucking do to me and say, why am I never good enough? Why am I never the prize? Fuck all of that.
Now you mad because you on the other side.
No. You're not gonna try to manipulate me in that matter, saying why am I never good enough? Try to make me feel like shit because you misunderstood a situation that was fucking clear. I was clear about what I wanted, and then you tried to fuck your way into a relationship twice. No, that's not my problem. That's not my fault at that point. That is your fault for not being for not being clear about what you truly wanted. If you thought that having sex was going to put us into a relationship, well, if that's how you truly felt, you should have said something. So clearly she wasn't clear about her true intentions also. She tried to rope me into a relationship. She thought she was going to put it down. She thought she was going to put it down. No.
Right.
She thought she was going to put it down damn good to make me want to.
You're right.
She tried to coerce me
into
a relationship.
Listen, after the first time, she definitely did, and then you acknowledged that. You saw, okay, so she definitely tried to just hook me into a relationship. So let me go ahead and have sex with her again. This girl obviously.
Fuck nigga, you could have kept.
I told him not to.
Nah.
This girl who obviously tried to use sex to get you in a relationship, and you saw it, and then you did it again.
Because after that, we had a full, clear conversation.
JD mad that she pulled a him on him.
No. She didn't pull a me on me.
She tried to pull a you.
She tried. What does it mean? What does it mean? Being clear and understanding? Being clear with the full fucking definition? We smashed again because we had a full, clear conversation.
Hey, if you have Jarmon's kind of clarity, that long distance relationship ain't working. I'm just gonna get to know other people.
No, because if we're in a relationship at that point, I'm not thinking that way.
I said long distance. We were just talking about the clarity with your words. That's all. If you thought that was clear, we were just saying that the communication of the long distance, it ain't gonna work.
Man,
it's okay,
that, bro.
It's okay. The last thing of the night, it's out of control without you.
I think we were at 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, we were at 2 hours. It's out of control with you.
Without
you.
Theo? What?
Do not give
You
him
want
that.
nah. Everybody, thank you for a night of late night bullshit. This is the best feeling late night bullshit I've ever had. I wonder why. Please, the first time y'all smashed was not clear.
Wow.
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If you have any funny stories, because a couple of these topics are based off of not even necessarily
Theo
just
is
funny
the
stories.
Theo is the good.
Send us comments, DM us different types of topics that y'all want us to talk about. We also got a mukbang coming up. If y'all don't know what that is where we just get a bunch of food from a restaurant and we start eating different things. Go ahead, go, because
We also have a hot chip competition, so we'll have different kinds of chips. They're all hot. First one to take a drink loses, but we'll explain more of that later on.
We should do first one who runs out of their drink first.
No, first one to take a drink. And then we could also do first one that runs out.
All right. Theo is the.
Any stories y'all got that are funny? Jada and KJ ain't working. Oh, not at all, Brian. Me and Jada would never work.
He's talking about me.
He said Jada and KJ.
Yeah, they call me Jada.
Oh, I didn't see that. Any questions y'all have, DM us. Any music inquiries, please DM us as well. Tune Up Entertainment on Facebook. Tune Up Entertainment on Instagram. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's just Tune Up Entertainment on YouTube as well. It's KJ.
I'm gonna go know this.
Deuces.
Theo is the fucking glue.
Theo is the glue.
The glue.
Boy, that's that cheap dollar store glue.
It ain't even.
That